Raj, and today I am playing the role of Sergeant at Arms. And I welcome you all to the meeting number 556. Now, before starting the meeting, I would like to mention some ground rules. First, I would request you to please switch off your phone and put it on silent mode. Avoid doing crosstalks during the meeting, and in the Toastmaster, we prefer not to talk about sex, religion and politics, so please refrain while discussing these topics. Now, as each and every one of us has a mission to achieve, similarly, Toastmaster Club also has a mission to achieve. For this, I would request everyone to please stand up and put your hand right and forward. The mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member get the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. Now, I would like to invite our presiding officer, Toastmaster Rahul, who is a senior data scientist. And now I would like to hand over the stage to him. Over to you, Toastmaster Rahul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag, for the warm introduction. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's try one more time. Let's fill the empty places with our voice. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great. My name is Rahul, and I welcome you all to the 556th meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. So, we are going to celebrate, basically next week, we are going to celebrate 11th club anniversary. So, everybody is invited. As some of you might be aware, the club started on 25th June 2013. So, basically, we are completing 11 years soon. And one more thing I would like to share, which you might not be aware, that there is some similarity, and there I was always destined to join this club. This is my second club for your information. I started my career on 25th June, 7 years back. So on 25th I will be completing my 7th work anniversary, celebrating 7th work anniversary, and the club will be celebrating its 11th club anniversary. Let's have a big round of applause for the club and the club. Thank you. Let's have a warm-up activity before we get started with the session. The task is you have to stand up, you have to greet each other and ask one question. What is your goal in the coming future? Any goals that you have in mind? So just greet each other and ask this question. The goals of the other person. You can get started. You will have 2 minutes. short-term goal or any
My
goal?
short-term goal is to complete my DTM project, to become a DTM.
A big round of applause for Toastmaster, the incoming division director, divisional director, Toastmaster Anjana.
See, my goal is, as I shared with Deepika, see, when we attended oration this time, when I visited, you also visited. Then many awards were received by only about people. So this is my goal that from division H, many people should come and receive the award, not Nepal, only from India. This is my goal.
Thank you, thank you.
So when this question was, first of all, I'm Divya. So when this question was asked, so I was kind of thinking of a short-term goal which I want to develop in myself. Maybe the ability to think before speaking something, or even in some important conversation, like not to be very prompt, just give a moment, think about it, and then speak. That's the quality I want to develop in myself. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. One more goal from this side. Anybody? Toastmaster Ankit.
My own. So, Anurag Yadav organized a session some weeks back. So he said Jim Carrey wrote a check and kept it in his pocket. So I did that a few weeks back. And let's see when I will be able to catch that check.
What is the amount you owe?
I won't disclose that.
Thank you for sharing. I could see a couple of guests today. I would request guests to share something about them and their expectation from the meeting. Let's start with you.
Hi everyone, I am Anjana. I am a chartered accountant by profession and I work at Invent. My expectation from today is to read everyone and meet everyone, talk with everyone, and also if I go for table topics as a speaker at the table topics session, I want to speak.
So again, I'm Divya, and so like I'm looking forward to build my communication skills, especially the public speaking skills. So whenever I'm in focus or whenever I'm on stage, I get kind of a nervousness or shivery feeling. So I want to get over that feeling. And I have attended a meeting with other Toastmaster Club as a guest. So just wanted to look the conduct of this club and maybe decide on it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Chetna and I'm recently shifted to Gurgaon. I was part of a club in Bangalore, which was Toastmasters Club, and continuously, improving my public speaking skills and thinking before speaking is something I'm looking for.
Hi everyone, I am Rohit Rama and I'm joining this club as a guest today to learn and understand the pattern and how I can kind of get the best of this club. And I'm looking forward to developing my public speaking skills as most of us and settle down the kind of anxiety and settle down the kind of nervousness that typically I develop when I'm in a spotlight and a lot of ideas disappear when I try to kind of interact. So I'd like to kind of find a platform where I can express myself and then be myself when I'm interacting with the larger setting.
I am Prabhu Kodavde. I'm working with RT Bank. I joined Toastmasters to improve my public speaking skills. Seeing most like similar journals, I want to get rid of the pride of stage fear. I have faced the same problems like articulating ideas when you are on stage. So to improve upon that and to gain leadership opportunities, this is that. So it's not only long term, both internal and
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Nila. So I joined Toastmaster 2 years back. I recently joined this year as a guest and looking forward to joining this event.
I've been part of the Toastmasters as a guest for 3 or is that's
Thank you for sharing.
nice.
We have chairs. Now we get started with the meeting. For the benefit of guests, I would like to share the agenda for today's meeting. A typical Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 sections. The first section is of prepared speech, where our members who have prepared for weeks or even months will be giving their speeches, and we have 240 speeches lined up for today. And the second section is that of impromptu speech. We call it table topics, where guests can also participate. You will be given a topic and you will have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on this point. And the third section is one of the most important sections of any Toastmasters session, and that is evaluation, where our dedicated evaluators will be evaluating different aspects of the meeting and the speeches that are there, be it impromptu speech or prepared speech. But before as you might be aware, we have very interesting theme, becoming a better speaker. We'll talk about it more, and we have a special person with us who is going to share the tips on becoming effective speaker. We won't laugh because we have a very talented master today. Do you want to laugh?
Yes.
Let's invite
Toastmaster.
Yeah, so today's Toastmaster is someone who joined in May 2022. He has done MBA and he is currently working as manager in Maruti Suzuki India. His hobbies include reading and learning new things. And yesterday I asked him, what are the steps that you are going to follow to become an effective speaker or better speaker? He said, I will record myself every day, even though he is not going right now, but this is his plan. Let's invite the very talented and the very funny Toastmaster, Anjana.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You know, I came late today, and there was a police officer who fined me also. So I will share a joke on police officers. So one joke is regarding a police officer who is visiting a farmhouse in which he has information that a farmer is growing illegal drug plants in his farm. So he is going to inspect it. So he goes to the farmer and says, look, I'm here to check your premises and also your fields. You're growing illegal drugs over here. And then the old man says, yes, you can visit and inspect, but don't go in that direction. He picks up his ID card and says, you know, I am authorized by government. I can go anywhere and I will check all this. And to his surprise, there was a big bull in that field. So when he went there to inspect, the big bull charged on him and he was running for his life. And meanwhile, the farmer heard that the bull is chasing the police officer. And he goes there and stands at the fence and asks the police officer, officer, now share your badge to him. So that's my try one. And I will share one more. This time, a police officer again stops a vehicle. It is pickup truck vehicle, and the person is carrying around 10 penguins in the pickup truck. So he says to the officer says to the man that please take these penguins to the zoo. He said, okay, I will do that, and he drives away. Next day again, the same person again carrying these penguins, and this time police officer is quite angry. Why you are carrying these penguins again? He said, today I am
going to beach, and they are also wearing sunglasses. So today I am going to beach. Yesterday I visited the zoo, as said by you. So that's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajinder, for sharing with us wonderful notes and making us laugh. Now it is time to invite the general evaluator for today's meeting, who is going to explain the evaluation in general. Today's general evaluator is someone who joined in July 2016, very experienced Toastmaster. He has done BE in Electronics and Communication from University of Rajasthan. He is currently working as Principal Technical Architect at S&P Global. His hobbies include traveling and trekking. And one question when I asked yesterday, share with me a step you would like to follow to become a better speaker. He shared him soon going to start his new pathways. Let's welcome the very talented and the very experienced Toastmaster Bhanu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. A very good morning to everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
As you all know, evaluation and feedback is very important for improvement. So today I am going to play the role of general evaluator. As a general evaluator, my job is to observe the overall conduct of the meeting and give my feedback at the end when I was called by the TMO. I am not alone in my endeavor. I have a team of evaluators who will be evaluating the individual speakers, as well as a team of auxiliary evaluators. We all know that to make an effective speech, there are 3 C's which are very important. First, the speech should be concise. That means you should speak within your allotted time. So we have a timer to track the timings of the speakers. The speech should be clear. That means there should not be any crutch words, repeat words, all these things. And to track that, we have an hour counter, and speech should be clear. That means correct. That means it should be free of any grammatical errors. Uses of tense should be correct. And to track that, we have a grammarian. So let me introduce our auxiliary evaluators one by one. First, I would like to invite our timer. Today, our timer is Toastmaster Kritika. Toastmaster Kritika, can you please explain your role?
Good morning, everyone. As a timer, I will check the timings taken by each of the speakers, and I will show signals, green card, red card, and yellow card to all the speakers. For the prepared speeches, the allotted time is 5 to 7 minutes. So green card will be shown at 5 minutes, yellow card will be shown at 6 minutes, and red card will be shown at 7 minutes. The speaker will get 30 seconds grace to complete the speech. For table topics, the allotted time is 1 to 2 minutes. Green card will be shown at 1 minute, yellow card will be shown at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card will be shown at 2 minutes. Again, the speaker will get 30 seconds to close. For evaluations, the allotted time is 2 to 3 minutes. Green card will be shown at 2 minutes, yellow card will be shown at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card will be shown at 3 minutes. Again, 30 seconds grace to review. Other than this, I will signal each and every speaker role players, more general evaluator and other role players for the timings taken with it. And I will present my report at the end.
Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite our accountant, Toastmaster Gautam. Can you please come and explain your role?
Good morning, everyone. So, as our partner, as Mark mentioned, evaluation and feedback is very important. So, as an R counter, I will take note of catch words such as well, but so I will take note of and sounds as but I take note of repeat words such as I, this means, but. In addition, I will take a note of long pauses, I will take note of fillers, and there are some incorrect necessary, unnecessary sentences which have been added. So I will present my report at the end of the meeting.
Last but not the least, I would like to invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Anjana. Please come and present.
Good morning everyone. Today I will be taking up the role of grammarian. As a grammarian, my task will be to then pay the attention to every good uses of English and provide suggestions for the improvement. And I will be noted down every grammatical mistake and present my report at the end of the meeting. And let me introduce the word of the day. Word of the day is punctilious. And for example, MCTC that is known for its punctiliousness of handling the various speeches and rules. Meaning of punctilious is precise in behavior. I will be encouraging each speaker to use the word of the day and be encouraged and be so the thumbs up then for the encouragement to the speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. So I will expect all the role players and speakers to be punctilious in their delivery of the speech and their roles. Now, I would like to hand over the stage back to our TMOD, Toastmaster Rahul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manu, for handling and explaining different evaluators and evaluation journals. Now we are going to talk about becoming a better speaker. For this, we have our wonderful person with us today. She joined Toastmasters in 2018. She has done MBA in systems and she is currently running her own venture where they provide corporate trainings to professionals. Her hobbies include singing and networking. She is 2 times area level ISC winner. ISC means International Speech Contest, for your information. And 1 time second runner-up in division level speech contest. And she is also 1 time area level table topic winner and 1 time first runner-up in area level evaluation contest. She has served 3 times as a president consequently. She is currently serving as area director for H1 area and she is the incoming Division H director. Let's welcome the very talented and the very experienced Toastmaster Anjana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. So first of all, I want to hear from all of you for how long you have been Toastmasters. And say if you are a Toastmasters from last 1 year or 2 years, still you are struggling to deliver your speeches. How many of you? Right. So I want to know the reason why. It is personal, professional life, time management, or procrastination. There are many things. So what is your concern?
I have been struggling ever since I was born. So to get rid of all those fears, nervousness, and to become an effective speaker, 2 years might not be enough. So I'm just in the process. But yeah, 2 years. I have been better, but it will take time because I have been struggling from childhood.
Okay. So anyone can tell me the difference between better speaker and best speaker?
Nobody is best speaker and better speaker.
My understanding, better speaker, the person who is improving day by day.
Learning. He is learning and giving
and best speaker, he already reached the particular
He
spot.
is a master.
As a means.
He is a master in his or her art delivering his speeches. So that is the difference. Yes, Of course, there is a thin line of difference, but that is a difference. So it depends on what you want to do. Better speaker or best speaker?
Better speaker, better speaker.
Better speaker. Because learning never stops. If you hear many renowned speakers, how many of you listen to Sonu and how many of you did Maheshwari? You listen all of them? Or if you have any particular specific motivational speaker you listen every day or like to listen to? Any name? Any name? I have given names here.
So I don't listen to him now, but I used to listen to this guy. His name is Patrick.
Patrick. Any other person you think he wants to share?
Deepak Ahuja, sometimes Deepak Ahuja.
Deepak Ahuja.
Not exactly a public speaker, but I really admire news anchor, news person, and news party who are there. So I really like the style of speaking, the clarity in my words.
See how they become the master of their subject. Do you know that? In the profession which they are or which they have chosen, first of all, they have practiced it so much by delivering, by taking interviews, small to biggest interviews of the renowned people. They got so confident that they can stand anywhere in the world and then they can talk to anyone wherever they are. So first of all, we need to decide our motto to join anything or to do anything in our life. See, today's topic is better speaker. So first of all, if we all want to become better speaker, can we all? For which purpose we have joined the Toastmasters? What is your purpose? Join the Toastmasters to become speaker, or if you are struggling in presentation in your office, for that matter you want to join the Toastmasters?
Yeah, so to gain more heights in my profession.
Nick?
More heights in my profession.
Okay. And anyone else? Yeah.
I want to feel calm on stage because whenever I am on stage, I just blank. So that's why I joined the group.
Don't worry, I will call you once again. Okay, anyone else? Yeah.
You want to convince the other people.
Very good. Goodness, yes.
So that I can convey my message without taking situation.
Correct. We are going to cover all this. Yeah.
You gain the self-confidence when you go on the stage and you speak in front
You
of
are not self-confident? You are. Okay.
Yeah.
Self-confidence.
When I joined, I was not having self-confidence.
Okay. So self-confidence is also one of the key factors which gives you confidence that you can speak anywhere. See, when we speak, yeah.
To be able to remember what you have planned to speak on the stage, as well as to be able to engage with the audience.
Okay. So this session is for all of you all today. So when you see that and you join Toastmasters, maybe something back in your mind, okay, I want to deliver speaking offers to some audience. So for that, what I need to do? Because every Sunday you are coming over here and there is a structured speech, a structured meeting, means in which every other role is already decided and they are playing their role and going back to home. But there is some lack of practice for individuals. Means they are just playing the role and somewhere who are playing the role, maybe they are getting benefit out of it. How? We'll demonstrate it today. Okay. So the thing is that when you plan, okay, what is my goal? If you want to become a best speaker, it starts from a very small goal. And first of all, you need to complete your levels as well. So if you want to become a good speaker and deliver speech, you want to motivate others, from where you need to start? You need to jot down. What is the journey of the Toastmaster? At what step I can learn all these things? So when you start coming to attend the meeting, first of all, start attending the meeting. And find, don't see other person sitting beside you, whether he or she is taking any role or not. Whether those person is coming to the meeting or not. Because you personally have joined Toastmasters for yourself, not for others. This is same as You join your schooling class, you do MBA, whatever profession you choose, you do it for yourself, not for others. So don't think about others. That is the very first key thing which you need to take away with you. Only then you can start. After starting coming to the meetings, what you need to do, you see that okay, from where I can start. There are very small auxiliary role players, timer, Grammarlian, and all. See, I have seen people who read the script and then go as our Grammarlian pattern. So she has read the script. So have you ever noticed that she was lacking confidence? She was not able to remember what she has spoken. Maybe she will deliver her report at the end of the meeting, but not so confident. That is the reason why, because she is not doing it on regular basis, and also she is not practicing. Though it is a very small 8 to 10 lines of script, but you have not practiced. And what we people do, because this is a very good platform from where only you can learn, practice and then deliver and become a good speaker. You search on internet. Okay, what are the steps to become a good speaker? So what do you find? There is a pattern, means 8 to 9 topics are there, means understand your audience. Okay, and prepare your content. Then you have practice every day by keeping your videos and seeing your videos every other day when you speak. And what else? Self-motivation, vocal variety, all these you can underline. But how to do it? That is the main big question. You can do it in your Toastmasters. So your name is Ankita. So Ankita, whatever you remember while speaking on the script part, you just come and try to speak anything which you remember. For the Grammarlian script, you have spoken, but your role is relevant. You just say about your role, which you are playing in the Grammarlian role, whatever you remember.
Good morning all. Today I will be taking up the role of Grammarlian. And my task is to pay attention on every member, then good uses of English, and provide them suggestions for the improvement. I would be noted down then every grammatical error and present report at the end of the meeting. And today's word of the day is punctilious. Punctilious means precise in behavior. And for example, the club is known for its punctiliousness in handling and speaking center variables. I will be present my report at the end of the meeting.
So did you find any difference?
Yes.
When you came on the stage and immediately called upon by the team body and you are reading the script and then script. But when you remember each and everything, what you did, your hand gestures were automatically, your facial expression were coming automatically. Even you were able to see the board.
Actually, I have practiced, but just because come on the stage, I believe that I can do it. So
that you should not, as I said, you should not think any other thing before delivering anything, even in a small way. Means you were able to see the board and seeing over there and talk to audience people. So that is the charisma of learning, keeping in mind. Maybe you are taking the role of timer, start taking the role of timer. See, there are many benefits. This is for you only, not for any other club member. If you take the role of timer, please come forward. What it does, it includes listening power, it includes jot down on the points, means how much time a particular person has taken while delivering different kind of speeches, whether it is evaluation. You know what happened? First time when I started taking the timer role, I was juggling, okay, where I had to write the heading. These are the timings for evaluation, this is the timing for the person is taking. And the most important, when you note down the time of a particular speaker, whether the person is playing the role of evaluator or auxiliary role player, in the next meeting, whenever that person takes the same role again, please verify that okay, this time you have taken that much of time and those errors you have done, now you are at this point. Comparison study should be there. So you will learn how to do the comparison as well. The same is with our counter. So I would like to invite who is playing the role of our counter without your notebook, and please speak what is the role of our counter which you will play.
So I will be taking role of our counter today. So I will be providing feedback and taking notes of catch words. This is much so well and sounds as and I will be taking notes of some repeat words, long pauses, and some fillers on the speeches. And we'll try to also catch on the words that are not required for the sentences. And at the end of my evaluation, I will provide a feedback to each of the speakers and submit it.
Again, the difference is there. See, when you know what to speak, then automatically it comes how to speak. And you can add humor as well in your speeches, whether it is role of timer, whether it is role of grammarian, because you know the particular thing you have spoken already. Apart from that, how you can engage your audience, even if you are playing the role of timer or grammarian. So I believe that everyone sitting over here will start taking these roles, because this is the journey and the first step to become a good speaker. Then comes how to deliver speeches, say 5 to 7 minutes. As I spoken, some people over here, they want to speak, but they are hesitant to come on the stage and speak, prepare, how to do the preparation, how to prepare the content. So how we can do it? As we are very busy in our personal and professional life, and suddenly comes in between whenever we prepare anything and we have to deliver speeches. Say for example, next Sunday, if anybody wants to deliver the speech, they have already decided on the topic. But they know that in office they have some important meetings Monday to Friday. So they will not get time. But they want to deliver the speech. What they can do is, the very first step you need to do is, everyone is using ChatGPT these days?
Yes.
ChatGPT is a big help. It saves a lot of time. At least it gives you an idea of the topic on which you want to deliver the question. Go back to home today itself. Take help of ChatGPT, decide the topic, level and project on which you want to prepare the speech. Ask ChatGPT just to prepare the outlines or the detailed summary. Add one more thing into it. Ask ChatGPT prepare an article on a topic but without AI. Why without AI you will write? Because it will not add the very difficult words, and so that people will understand, okay, that person has taken the effort ChatGPT. If you will write that word without AI, then it will give you very simple words, which you can remember very easily. So what you can do is, you just go home, take the help of ChatGPT, it will only take 5 minutes. Your speech is ready. Now what we need to do is, every day, say starting from Monday, take one paragraph, and in that paragraph, read that paragraph. That will be the introduction of your speech. Keep it with your mind. And think about some examples which you would be able to relate it. Okay, one day job is done, it will hardly take 5 to 10 minutes of your day's time. You can take out any 5 to 10 minutes, morning, evening, or later. Every day you do it. And Thursday, you just practice the whole speech with the examples. Record it, listen it on Friday and Saturday. Or if some mentor is assigned to you, you can share it with your mentor. That mentor can guide you, okay, where the scope of improvement is. And someday you are ready to deliver this speech. Provided all these things, if you are do all these things, you are very interested in improving yourself. Because better speaker or best speaker is you only. The thing is, are you ready to become better speaker?
Yes.
Best speaker or not?
Yes.
It all depends on you. See? And after doing all these rules, means when you think, okay, now I am confident delivering all these roles, taking up all these roles, I can handle this role outside the club as well. It will give you different level of confidence. Just find out where these roles are required in any of the meeting. Just grab those opportunities. So you will see improvement in yourself automatically. Regarding the speeches, what deliver like any other speaker does, you need to start taking the role in PC position. Executive. How it helps? See how I prepared myself when I joined Toastmasters. I understood the project and levels. So first I completed my path. I was just to deliver speeches every other week. I was preparing for it, and I had completed 2 months. After that, I learned okay how to deliver the speeches. Now how to implement, how to get the confidence from the audience. So I started taking up the roles, PC position, president meeting, membership meeting, education meetings, VP membership meeting, and any other executive position. Because when you take up some position, it raises your bar. Why? Because then people listen to you. That person has some miss bar in the club, so they listen to you. First job is done because audience is listening to you. So that gives you first level of confidence. After that, my another motto was when I am able to serve the club by the area. Because in that case, my horizon of audience will increase. Then I will be able to deliver the speeches at different clubs, area level. So recently I have completed that area level position. And then I thought, okay, applying for division level. So I applied it, and it was not very easy. Okay, I applied it and I got selected. Interviews happened, but different people whom I was not knowing from where those people came and took my interview. And on the basis of selection, I got selected. And I am thankful to God that I got this opportunity. Why? Because now my horizon also increases a lot. So to become better or best speaker, first thing, you need to start from the very first step. Start practicing taking any role slowly, and then come to executive committee. It's not for others ki, okay, I am in metro nahi lena hai responsibility, I cannot do it. But if you want to improve yourself really, then start taking on those roles, because these helps you a lot. Just to balance. And table topic, and somebody said that they want to practice first think and then speak. Very good section over here, TPM section, where chance is given to all of you. Think before, and 30 seconds is given to think, structure your speech, and then deliver it. And that is the beauty of it. And evaluation gives you a big, it's a big platform where you get the evaluation, work on feedbacks, and then start. So become better or best, it's your choice. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anjana, for the wonderful session on becoming a better speaker. I hope that everybody understood the mission. From now onwards, I think will not have empty roles before we start the meeting. And just I'll share the way I started my journey. I started taking the tag team roles when I joined 2 years back, And for 3 months or 4 months, I was just stuck with this roles only because thinking about other roles was a big deal for me back then. Now we are going to start with these speeches. Is the first speaker. We'll start with the first speaker. Today's first speaker is someone who joined in June 2024. I'm in this club. He has been part of Toastmasters long before. He has done MBA and he is entrepreneur and he is running his consumer research-based, neuroscience-based consumer research firm. And his hobbies include playing and watching sports. His evaluator is Toastmaster Tanmay. I will request Toastmaster Tanmay to share the speech objective and the title.
Hi, Rajiv just joined, so he'll be delivering his icebreaker speech. His speech title is Journey from IQ plus PQ to IQ plus PQ plus SQ. Numbers, I like the title. Wish you all the best. Rajiv will be delivering from project presentation master. It will be his level 1. He will be giving his icebreaker, so I will request all the Toastmaster and guests to give him a standing ovation after he completes his speeches. All the best. Thank you.
Toastmaster Raju, journey from IQ to EQ dash dash dash. Thank you from IQ to EQ dash dash dash. Toastmaster Raju.
Our first presentation on the stage after years. So this is a journey of IQ plus PQ to IQ plus PQ plus SQ. I just want to start the conversation by saying, do you know what is IQ?
Yes.
Alright. What is PQ? Passion. Anybody else? Sorry?
Psychological question?
No. Okay, so PQ is a physical question. So when I was a kid, possibly I think in my era the parenting style was very different. My parents, they made me to win every exam, to win every competition. So I think the aim when I was a kid was to win every competition, come first in the class, first in the college, first in the MBA. I think that's when the grouping happened. They made me work very hard physically to the extent, I have to play every sport possible on the planet. I had to win every sport possible on the planet. So possibly I think that was the time of the parenting in 1990s, 80s, where I think the idea was you have to be an engineer or a doctor. It was a race against everybody else. I think a lot of parents were very similar. My parents they were not different. So it was I was born with the thought of competing and racing and winning. And thankfully, I think with that parenting, I did that a lot. But I think as I grew up in life, winning medals, trophies, tennis, basketball, cricket, I realized, as I was covering that journey, I realized that I was racing. I was racing because I think the way I was brought up in my life. So as I grew up, I didn't know how to slow down. For me, the life was a race. Classic 3 Idiots. Also, a lot of us would have experienced that in my life. It was about racing ahead in terms of wealth, in terms of everything around your surroundings, comparing yourself with your peers, comparison against your cousins. That was very natural for me in my environment, which worked to a large extent. I think by the time I reached my 40s, I realized that there is some slowdown that we have to do. But I did not know how to do that slowdown because nobody taught me. It was not taught in the colleges, it was not taught in the schools. And then came, I started my own company that was 13 years back, which I sold. That was my first exit. Then I started with more company 6 years back. And I raised funds for that company. But I think I was just racing so fast, then came COVID. And COVID told me that you have to stay at home. And Singapore was a very strict COVID. They taught me that you have to stay at home and you can't even go out. It was so strict that you can't play sports, you can't travel, you can't go out of your home. If you have to meet somebody, you have to meet with 8 feet away. That was the kind of restriction that Singapore did. COVID had. It kept on happening for 2 years, but I did not know how to slow down. Nobody ever taught me how to slow down. Everything else in my life that I learned was a race. I think those 1.5 years, possibly, I think people who have been in jobs or businesses, you knew that how tough it was to survive. So for me, it was survival. Possibly, I think I always learned the Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest. I could survive, but my mind could not survive. I got constant panic attacks, anxiety attacks, thinking what is going to be happening in the future. In spite of having everything else in life, you're always constantly running. Your brain is running. Your thoughts are running. Because it was never been taught that how you can slow down your mind. Techniques like meditation, yoga, they were never being introduced. And then it became so bad, I didn't know what was happening with my body, constant shivering, anxieties. Then came a mentor in my life. He introduced me to Buddhism. I'm not propagating Buddhism here. Then he told me that, what you're going through. I said, what I'm going through? I said, you're going through a thought of how not to slow down. You're running after materialism. So then he introduced me to the concept. We used to chant after together every day. We used to read books. The books about wisdom, internal happiness. How do you meditate, how you slow down yourself. And that really helped me to shape towards what I call SQ. SQ is what is called a spiritual quotient. That doesn't mean that I'll become a sadhu overnight. It's not about becoming a sadhu, it's about adding some elements in your life and realizing that life is not a race. When I used to go for breaks, I used to carry work with me. And I promised myself when I came back to India, I said that I'm not going to race anymore. I still not run my company, I'll make profit at the unit, but I'll take a break every month. I stopped thinking what others are thinking around me, what my parents are thinking. Why do I take break every month? Why do I go for a small holiday every month? Let the world think what they want to think. In a flight, the air hostess tells you, put a mask on yourself before you put on others. So the idea was, how do I heal myself? I heal myself with doing things that make me happy. Not racing for everything. Slowing down, meditating, doing yogas, taking frequent breaks, and that's what I started doing and having experience in life. Thank you. That's a small introduction about myself.
1 minute silence for the feedback. I would request everyone to share the feedback, and members can share the QR code with the guests so that they can also vote. Share the feedback. Is over. Now it is time to invite the second speaker. Today's second speaker is someone who joined in September 2018, very experienced Toastmaster, even though he might not look like. He has done Bachelor in Architecture from IP University, and he is currently working as an architect at Atkins. His hobbies include music and learning new things. One thing he shared about the steps he's going to take to becoming a better speaker is that he'll be giving speeches fortnight, and thanks to him I came across a new word, fortnight. I googled it and I found fortnight. I thought every other. So I searched it and found that fortnight means 15 days period. So he's going to give a speech at least once in 2 weeks. His evaluator is Toastmaster Ashish. I would request Toastmaster Ashish to share the speech objective and the title.
Thank you. So, Dipanshu, Toastmaster Dipanshu is going to deliver his speech from a conference called Visionary Communication, wherein he is delivering the project level 1.2. The objective of this project says that the member has to project a speech on any topic and receive feedback and apply the feedback to the second speech, the next speech. And please note that the timing has been allotted to the speaker is 5 to 7 minutes. And I wish the speaker all the very best. Thank you.
What is the speech title?
Sorry, speech title is Your Best Friend.
Toastmaster Dipanshu. Toastmaster Dipanshu, your best friend. Your best friend, Toastmaster Dipanshu.
It's August of 2016. I'm 16 years old and I'm having the time of my life. Talking with my buddies, laughing as there is no damn worry in this world. The recess has just got over. I'm sitting in my classroom and the mathematics period is just about to start. The moment the realization hit of what that means, my laughter turned into a huge sigh of disappointment. It's not like I don't like maths. It's just that the maths teacher, how do I put it nicely? She is terrible. She is extremely boring and very strict. It's not a good combination. But something good happened. Instead of the maths teacher, the cruel librarian walked into the room. She said, due to teacher absence, we will not have the maths class, but we'll have 1 hour of free. Now it's not the best news of my life, but I can still live with it. My school library was a small one, but a handsome one. It has a huge collection of fiction and non-fiction books. Naturally, all the 16-year-old chose to read the fiction books. I hate it. There are 2 things I hate the most. First, I hate being silent for next 1 hour. Second, I hate people watching me study. Some of my friends choose to read the Harry Potter books. And at that moment I felt if there are most stupid people in the world, these are these people. My ideology is, why would you read a book when there is a movie already made about it? Just watch the damn movie. You see, I was never into books, both academics or otherwise. Fast forward to 2 years, I just passed my high school and I have all the time in the world before I start my college. There are only 2 things that I love the most. Number 1, spending time with my buddies. Number 2, my neon colored Nike shoes. They are my prized collection and my everything. So when my dad took me to a market and I saw a book with Nike logo on it, my instinct told me just to buy it. At that moment, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But that one step changed the course of my life. You see, the book with my favorite logo in the world, the Nike logo, was a book named Shoe Dog, which is a biography of Nike's founder Phil Knight. It is one hell of a book. The moment I started reading it, I just couldn't stop. I related to the author at every single level. His family problems, the way he conquered all his challenges. I related with him like I have not related with any other person. Fast forward to today, I have read a lot of books. I completed the Harry Potter series and now I understand the series men say that the movies are an outright lie what really happened. I've read a lot of non-fiction books as well, but still today, books I adore the most are the autobiographies. An autobiography is a book written about a person's life by the person himself. I love autobiographies so much that this year I've set a target to complete 30 autobiographies, and I'm already past 15. Today, I'm going to share one story that has helped me immeasurably from one of my favorite autobiographies of all time. And I really believe that it will do the same in your life. The book I'm talking about, by the name, I can't make this up, by Kevin Hart. It's Kevin Hart's biography. Kevin Hart is one of the greatest comedians of our time. And the book is impeccably honest and really different. One excerpt from the book is that Kevin's family was well off. Kevin's mom was a beauty. She was a beauty with a very strong character and impeccable standards for herself. Her father was not as good, but was a very determined person. After hours, days of pursuing his mother, Kevin's mom finally decided to go on a date with him. Look, Kevin's parents never got married, but when they had their first child, Kevin's older brother, they had a really well-off life. They had all the comforts of the world. Kevin's older brother had all good things a kid can ask for. But when Kevin's mom knew that she was pregnant with a second child, when Kevin was about to born, their whole life changed. They didn't want a second child. When Kevin was born, they had to do severe budget cuts. They had to move to a shady suburb. And their life changed a lot. They didn't have all the good things in the world. They just can't go to vacations. And very soon, Kevin's dad left the family for him. Now if we look about Kevin's life from an outside perspective, we can say Kevin was unwanted. He was never called into life, and odds were stacked against him before he was even born. But Kevin chose to look at this situation differently. He chose that my life began with a passion. The relentless passion of my dad towards my mom. The relentless passion that my mom has towards me. Choosing to commit to me even with the stacks against her. He inherited her commitment and he inherited her dad's sense of humor. The lesson he shared has helped me pass through much of the tragedies of my life. By own Kevin words, he said, life is a story. It's full of chapters. And the beauty of life is that you get to choose how you interpret each chapter. And your interpretation determines whether your life is a comedy or a tragedy, is a fairy tale or a horror story, is rags to riches or riches to rags. You can't control the events in your life, but you can control the interpretation you make out of them. So why don't you choose a story that serves you the best? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very simple message. Read. Reading grows your character. It broadens your mind and makes you become a better version of yourself. I can say this from a personal experience to someone who has never read, someone who reads a lot of books. Reading is truly man's best friend. Your best friend.
Very inspiring speech, and we totally were moved. 1 minute silence for the feedback. I will request everyone to share the feedback, and yes, you can also share the feedback. is time to start one of the most interesting sections of Toastmasters, table topics or impromptu speech. Remember, guests can also participate in this section, and I would also request guests, especially the newcomers, basically attending the meeting for the first time or have never been called upon to the stage to participate. And I would request table topic master to give preference to the guests who have never been onto this stage, so that they can also get the gist of coming onto this stage. And now it is time to invite the table topic master. Today's table topic master is someone, I forgot to write the introduction, but I just give me 20 seconds. Today's table topic master is someone who joined in May 2024, and he is a musician, basically playing music and guitars, and he's a teacher. His hobbies include singing and dancing. Let's welcome the very talented Toastmaster of India.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Are you all excited?
Yes.
I can't bear it.
Yes.
Excited.
So today I am the table topic master, and in table topics I am going to give you one topic. For that you have to speak from 1 to 2 minutes. So how to do a table topic and how you are going to deliver your speech. So there is an approach called ORIO approach, where O stands for opinion, R stands for reason, E stands for an example or an explanation, and O stands for again your opinion in elaboration. So first I'm going to call upon stage. First I'm going to mention some timings. For as Toastmaster Kritika told me about the timings. For 1 minute the green card will be shown. For 1.5 minutes yellow card will be shown, and at most the 2 minutes red card will be shown. You will be getting 30 minutes waste time and 30 minutes to think about, 30 seconds to think about the topic. So from the first topic I'm going to call it from our members. Anyone would like to come? Choose a number between 1 to 12.
Yeah.
So your topic is, if not now, then when? If not now, then when?
Point was, if not now, then when? Two speeches we got today. One from Toastmaster Rajiv, second from Toastmaster Dipanshu. And if you dig deeply on those two speeches, Toastmaster Rajiv talked about how his journey from racer, a person who is chasing materialism, a person who is after money, after things which normal human beings believe that that's what life is all about, to a place where he is peaceful within himself, a place where he is wholesome, a place where he can experience life the way monks feel. If not now, then when? If we don't understand the journey what Rajiv has gone from a materialistic world to a peaceful soul within, if we can't take that experience out from today, then when? And second, your best friend, books. We have been told about these stories since our childhood, that books are your best friend. And today, Toastmaster Dipanshu's speech was a reminder to that. So I would urge all of you to go back today and commit yourself to take at least one book which you can read in the next 1 month. Because if not now, then thank you.
Let's call upon from some guests. a big round of applause. Your topic is
Hi, my name is Divya.
what is the difference between living and existing? What is the difference between living and existing?
So hi everyone. So my topic for today is what is the difference between living and existing. It's kind of very philosophical topic, and if one has to think, one can think on the same topic for hours. So what I'm thinking on the same is what is living? When you are living your life without having influence of it on anyone. But when you are existing, you are influencing someone. That influence may not to be a bigger person or you are a big personality. Even sometimes a small person, like a person who is working in my garden, is influencing me. The way he greets me in the morning, good morning, ma'am. So that's a lovely gesture. Like he makes me feel I am important, and he makes me like he is making me feel like he is existing, and he is also equally important part of that society. So that is what I can say about living and existing. Thank you. Thank you.
So anybody else from the guests? Big round of applause for So also your topic is do you celebrate the things you do have? Do you celebrate things you do have?
Hi everyone, my name is Anjana. I work at Invest, and there couldn't have been a better time to receive this topic. Last week we celebrated Thank You Week at Invest. Thank You Week is basically each day of the week we devoted to maybe one day for thanking family, one day for thanking colleagues, one day for thanking the support workers, and they give us a card basically that we need to write our message for a colleague or anyone else. That was when I realized that it's very important to be happy for what all things we have and to value them. And also, I recently shifted to Gurgaon. My home is in Assam. We, as a topic was, do you value what you have? I started valuing my home after I have come here. This is a mistake I would say, to not value my parents enough or my home enough. I used to initially criticize my state that Assam is a very underdeveloped state, no opportunities, chota ka hai, kya hai yahan pe. But now that I'm here, in a relatively more polluted and populated state, I realize my hometown is a blessing which not everyone has.
Anybody else from the guests? Nobody is going to raise their hand. So your topic is what gets you excited about life? What gets you excited about life?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, I think the blessing of God that right now I am here in front of you is in my life. And another thing that God makes me so strong that I can help someone other. And I think in our life we can help at any way. It's not the money wise, it's on a physical way or the mentalist. And I think right now, nowadays, everyone needs a mental support rather than a medicine. Because India is now has a good GDP and we have a good earning standard. But mental support, what I think, it's a really big art. Because during COVID time, we think that most of the person goes with depression. can do, and what excites me, I am associated with some of the NGOs and also some of the government things where we can do some social work. And I think there is a dopamine things, and you can try yourself as well over the traffic blue light or anything. If you give it some small kind of chilled water, or you can help someone with the chocolate as well, you can feel yourself that what exactly excited yourself. Sometimes people say that materialistic thing excited you, but yes, it's for a time. It will go for a long thing. You have, like, there is a quote I have heard from a time that if you want one day happiness, go for a big thing. But if you want a life happiness, help others. So this is the thing. If you want to excite yourself and others as well, go and help others, help the society. Thank you very much.
Anybody else want to guess all the members? So your topic is, who do you sometimes compare yourself to? Who do you sometimes compare yourself?
I don't compare myself.
You can imagine.
Your topic is, when you are 80 years old, what will matter you the most?
So hi everyone. Hi. So my topic is, when I'll be 80 years old, will I be having any regret? Right?
What will matter you the most?
Yeah, what will matter me the most? So there is this guy Jeff Bezos, who is the founder of Amazon, and he spoke on the same note. He said when he wanted to start in Amazon, and he was thinking whether to start or not, because he had a really high-paying job. I guess he was working at Disha as investment banker, and he was making a really good money. So to leave that job and start a very risky business, it was like a big decision, because he had to give the security and go on totally untraveled path. Any entrepreneur was scared know how difficult it is to make the money. But he said that what I thought, that once I will be 80 years old, will I be really thinking about this? Will I be feeling bad that I took the decision? Or will I feel bad that I didn't took the decision? And he said that the answer was very clear, that if I didn't take the decision now, I'll regret it later for sure. And this one thing helped him to take this decision, because people sometimes decide to take a big decision, but they keep on procrastinating, like maybe I'll do a year later, maybe 2 years later. And before they know, they turn 40 years old, 60 years old, and then 80 years old as well, and they have a lot of regrets. So my answer to that is, same like Jeff Bezos, that anything I want to do, I will try to do them right now, and that's my answer.
Anybody else want to guess? Your topic is, what life lesson did you learn the hard way? What life lesson did you learn the hard way?
So my topic is what I learned the hard way. Two things I want to talk about. One is all the people that I've been lucky to get in my life, the relationships that I have, the organizations that I've worked for. I have been really lucky to have that. The second thing is you can get to a certain level, but from there you have to build yourself on and on to grow in life. So that is something, because I've gotten the things that I've got easy in my life. That is what I think. So it has taken me a longer time to reach from there, because earlier I got it easy. So this is something that to grow from there is really hard. So example, so I am an HR professional, and I started with consulting, and then I moved to corporate. So from growing from consulting to corporate, and in a team's role, I really found it very hard to grow to a certain level. Now I have reached a certain level by working on things, to get mentorship from my team, my manager and team. But this is something that I've learned. Thank you.
Anybody else from the guests, from the members? Anybody else from the guests?
This will be last.
Let's do last one. So your topic is, who do you love and what are you doing for them? Who do you love and what are you doing?
My topic is who do you love and what I'm doing for them. So obviously, my family is the most one, which is I love. My wife and my kids and my mother. And definitely friends are also there. It's very tough to demarcation between both are the different thing and do. Both are they plays important role in your life. Family also as well as friends as well. However, obviously. Family like my wife and kids, they play also important role in life. We always go to the office and we come back and we think we did a lot job in our life. However, we don't count what they are sacrificing to make that job easy. Early in the morning, 5 o'clock, my wife wake up, prepare a tiffin for my kids, get ready for them and they send them. And for me as well, she prepare my breakfast and lunch as well. There are a lot of sacrifice in the daytime as well. And that's what I want. Whatever she's doing, I should try to make herself happy. Try to help in the kitchen item. Try to solve her issues, be it her job, be it her household chores, and try to resolve her and try to make her happy and take the outside as well. Whenever there is small success we get in our life, we try to celebrate outside and go to some restaurant and celebrate our moments. So that's what I'm doing myself, for my wife and my kids, and definitely I talk to my mother as well, and she stays alone and try to call her daily and try to solve her issues as well, and to make her confident that you are not alone. I am there. Whenever you want, I'll be there in a moment. Thank you.
That's all for the table topic sessions. I would like to mention, Prasad, that your wife is very lucky to have you. And I hope you do these real things in your life. So yeah, I would like to thank to all the speakers, and I would like to call to stage
Toastmasters shape for the wonderful session. A big round of applause for. I could see a lot of people could not participate, but around 4 rows were empty. So you should have taken up the roles. And that one of the benefits of taking up the roles is that at least you get to speak on the stage. We'll be getting started with the evaluation. I would request Toastmaster Bhanu to please come onto the stage and
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. Good afternoon. I hope everyone's still awake for the hot season. Remember our schools and college days when we used to give exams? As soon as the exams got over, we kept waiting for the results of evaluation, and we had to wait for maybe a month or two. But thankfully, in Toastmasters, we get the evaluations on the same day, within half an hour, 1 hour. It's time for the evaluations. First, I would like to invite evaluators for the debate speakers. First, I would like to invite Toastmaster Tanmay to evaluate Toastmaster Rajiv's speech.
SQ represents spiritual quotient, represents our drive for meaning and connection with the infinite. Stephen Covey said long time back. And today, through Rajiv, we realized this particular key message. Rajiv took us through his spiritual journey very wonderful way. It was his first speech, but I couldn't guess that it was his first speech. The confidence he showed, the way he weaved his story, and the message he delivered, which reflects he already arrived, he already achieved the true meaning of Rajiv. Rajiv started with a question. I was wondering when I first heard the title, I couldn't relate what is PQ. I never heard PQ now. He started with that question with a confidence. Then as he was peeling his life onion, he took us back to his childhood memory. We all faced that expectation and that phase. Rajiv was no different. But Rajiv's realization was different. He moved swiftly to his mid-career journey. He started his own company, but that was not his story. The story began when he hit 40, like me, probably. Because COVID, also I reached 40 when it was COVID. You get time for self-reflection, and that's very clear. His reflection gave him the right path, purpose, meaning for his life. What I like about Rajiv's story or Rajiv's speech, his confidence. As I said, he started here, the vocal, I would not say variety, that's the part he needs to improve, but the confidence reflecting through voice was quite amazing. His storytelling with a conviction is another thing to learn. And there is a message that is another beauty of his speech. I would recommend Rajiv to work on certain few nuances. The first, I saw his closed hand gesture. He could bring more variety in his body gesture, hand gesture particularly. Add a little more humor. Of course, we heard about his spiritual side. We love to hear about his other sides. And then, the other thing, I wanted to see his vocal variety so that he can work with his pauses. Someone told me, knowing, doing, and being, the best part actually is to be. You don't need to know to do things, you need to do a lot of things, just being would help you. And I'm sure Rajiv, getting his being, will expect more such wonderful speeches in future. Wish you all the best, Rajiv, for future speeches. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanmay, for a very comprehensive and insightful evaluation. Now, I would like to invite Toastmaster Ashish to evaluate Toastmaster Rajiv's.
Books are your friends who are always ready to talk to you. I think this is the same kind of message that the speaker today has conveyed in his speech. His speech was emphatic, considering the couple of points that he has included in his speech. So I have two recommendations for the speaker that I'm going to share with you. First, the proper structure that the speaker has used in his speech. So the speaker's speech had a clear opening, then the body of the speech, and last the concluded speech in the message. So he used all these three sections beautifully and conveyed his message clearly. Because when when a speaker is using the structure in his speech, what he is doing, he is able, the audience is able to relate to his speech when the structure is there. Second point is that when the speaker is using structure in his speech, he drives on the point that he wanted to convey in his message. The second commendation for the speaker is that eye contact and the hand movement. I think the speaker used the right eye contact, all the three sides, left side, right side, and the middle. So it was evenly balanced. And second, the hand movement. Hand movement was also up to the mark. He was having, using both the hands simultaneously. His palms were open, and his gestures were matching with his facial expression. So I think that the speaker did very well, and in order to, and by doing this, he was able to make a good rapport with his audience. One recommendation for the speaker, because the speaker, bulk of his speech was story. He used two story, one personal anecdote, second was story from the book that was recently read. And when he was talking about his own personal anecdote, he was totally into it because he lived it and he understands the emotion of it. So he was able to express that in his speech. But when the speaker came to talk about sharing the story of the book that he has just read, I think he was able to convey the idea of the book with the audience, but I think the speaker was not able to convey the emotion of the book that was written. So what the speaker could have done, speaker could have used either role play in his speech. Role play is using any of the conversation of the speech by using the voice modulation and bringing certain amount of emotion. When there was a pain in the story, joy, or the hard lesson learned by the protagonist of the speech of the book. So he would have conveyed that kind of emotion using role play and voice modulation. So that's the only recommendation that I. Otherwise, the speech was perfect. On the whole, I liked the speech. It was inspirational and what the message was very clear. If you had included the recommendation that I mentioned, I think he could have taken his speech to a different level. But I would like to wish him all the best for his next speech by using the recommendation that I have shared. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish, for such a great evaluation. Now our tabletop speaker must also be thinking that where is our evaluation? Don't worry, we have a evaluator for you people also. Today we have our Toastmaster who is going to evaluate each tabletop speaker.
So today's table topics were really relatable and very nostalgic also. So kudos to Toastmaster Sheikh for that. So evaluation for Toastmaster Gaurav is he started really well by giving very recent examples of the speeches earlier, and he was constantly repeating his topic. That was a very clever move. I have not written anyone's topic here, but I still remember his topic, so that was very good. And the last thing was that he left the people on thinking. It was call to action. He manipulated the audience to think about it. Then not now, then when. So that was a really good move. The only suggestion was to interact with the people more. Another guest, Divya, so she had a very close body language in the earlier, but after that she adjusted it. So the good things were her content was really good, but she can add some personal stories also. So by adding personal stories, you can interact with the people and relate with them at a good level. So guest Vanshika, her bad thing was she was standing at only one place, here only. She was not using the stage. When you come on the stage, you can use a W approach. You can come here and here and here. You can use that instead of standing at a one place. And her good points were she was using personal story. It was nostalgic, like she used about her hometown Assam. So that was a really good move. Then Mukesh, bad things about it was his hands were mostly at the back, and he was lacking eye contact with the audience. And good thing was he used very recent examples like about India, COVID, about his personal stories, various rules and a very great message about helping others. He said, if you want one day of happiness, then help yourself, and if you want to be happy forever, help others. So that was a really good message. Then Toastmaster Ankit, he had a very good body language, good hand gestures, and he used examples in the starting. Content was really good and the formation was also really good. He started with the book and then about his author's life and how can he relate to that. So that was a good move. Then guest Chetna, she also had a close body language and lack of personal stories. And she could add personal stories, like she told about the things that she achieved. She could add more by what things she achieved and why are they so useful to her, why are they so good to her. And her good things were she was very expressive, her speech was fluent, her voice was very clear from start to end. I think she should join Toastmasters to improve it. And next is Toastmaster Prashant. So he had a really good eye contact, very good body language. Her speech was mostly flawless. Personal story, he told about how his wife wakes up at 5 a.m. how he takes her to dinner, and that was really good. Just one recommendation is to interact with the audience a bit. So two things that I didn't like was most of the people, they were not shaking hands with the table topic master after leaving the stage. So take note of this another time. And nobody used word of the day. So there was in the table topics. So this was a bit of disappointment, but yeah, all the best for your next.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kushi, for such a concise and to the point evaluation for the different topics. Now it's time for our tag team. Tag team 45 indicates timer, our counter grammarian. But we will go in a reverse order. First, I will invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Ankita, to give the report for the grammarian.
Rashida, I could see 4 Dutch words and sounds around 6 times, 6 to 7 times. Pauses, there were 2 pauses, 1 repeat words. Ankit, I could find 4 ons or music and 1 pause. Chetna, I could see 3 Dutch words, 4 ons and 1 pause. Prashant, 1 Dutch words. I think you use quite a frequent ons, so many times. It was more than 3 times. Repeat words 2 times. Tanmay, I could see only 2 repeated words and apart from that, 2 pause. Ashish, 2 times Dutch words, 4 times, 1 pause. Kushi, ons, 2 times and apart from 2 pause. The rest I think they will go.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gautam, for showing us the mirror, how many Dutch words we use. But when we are on the stage, we don't realize that how much we are using those words. So it's very important to have our counter. Now, the last but not the least, our timer, Toastmaster Critical.
Hello everyone. So for the timer code, starting from the beginning, Joke Master, allotted time was 2 minutes. He took 2 minutes 15 seconds, so well within time. Hearing from the beginning only, so everyone has 30 seconds of grace period. So if I say 2 minutes, 2 minutes 15 seconds is within time. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rahul. In overall total, he took 22 minutes from the starting and all the transitions. General evaluator, the allotted time was 5 minutes. He took 5 minutes 6 seconds in total in the beginning. Special session by Toastmaster Anjana, the allotted time was 20 minutes. She took 21 minutes 15 seconds. Toastmaster Rajiv, the prepared speech, since it was his icebreaker speech, the allotted time was 4 to 6 minutes. And he took 5 minutes 41 seconds, so very well within time. Toastmaster Dipanshu, the allotted time was 5 to 7 minutes and he took 7 minutes 29 seconds, so within time. I should say it was 7 minutes 29 seconds and 61 milliseconds. So very much on the line. Table topic master, he had 2 minutes to introduce the table topics and table topic session. He took 1 minute 21 seconds, so within time. First table topic speaker, Toastmaster Gaurav. For table topics, allotted time was 2 minutes. 1 minute is the minimum time. 1 minute and 2 minutes 30 seconds is the maximum time. Toastmaster Gaurav took 1 minute 29 seconds. Guest Divya took 56 seconds. Since it was less than the minimum time, she is disqualified. Guest Vanshika took 1 minute 2 seconds, so well within time. Mukesh took 1 minute 45 seconds. Toastmaster Ankit took 1 minute 58 seconds. Toastmaster Chetna took 1 minute 25 seconds. Toastmaster Prashant took 1 minute 7 seconds. So except guest Divya, everyone is within time in table topics. Coming to the evaluators, speech evaluator Toastmaster Tanmoy, the allotted time was 3 minutes and he took 3 minutes 23 seconds, so well within time. Second evaluator Toastmaster Ashish, allotted time was 3 minutes, he took 3 minutes 23 seconds within time. Table topic evaluator Toastmaster Khushi, allotted time was 5 minutes. She took 3 minutes 35 seconds. Again, well within time. Coming to the tag test, Toastmaster Ankita, the grammarian, allotted time was 3 minutes. And since the minimum time was 1 minute, she took 46 seconds for her report. So she is disqualified. Our counter, Toastmaster Gautam, allotted time was 3 minutes. He took 2 minutes 42 seconds, so well done. That's
Thank you, Toastmaster Kritika, for such a detailed and meticulous report. Now it's time for my evaluation. So I have both good news as well as not so good news. What do you want to hear first?
Not so
good news.
Not so good.
I would go with the convention. I would tell the good news first. So we learned 3 great lessons today. 3 important life lessons. Can someone tell what are these?
Money is not everything.
Take a break. Take a break. Yeah, so first, Toastmaster Anjana enlightened us how to become a better speaker, how to practice, and how to write your speeches. Then Toastmaster Rajiv told us that take a break, slow down in the life, and think what are you doing. And finally, we came to know about our best friends, that's named Toastmaster Dipanshu. All the role players played their roles with the best ability. So whether it's TMOD, Jogmaster, PTN, even the evaluators and auxiliary evaluators. I will come to their individual good and not so good later. As I told you, we learned 3 important lessons and they were bang on. We have something to take away. Now coming to the meeting, not so good news. So first thing, you all know what I am talking about. Time. Timing, we have a rule, unspoken rule that we should start at 10:30. But today, very few people were there. Even the role players were not there. So that's a very serious concern. I would recommend that role players to be here by 10:15, so that they are prepared, and even the audience and guests, they should be here and well seated by 10:25, so that we can start meeting. Because it's everybody's time. Like we start late, we end late. So timing is most important thing. Now coming to the individual role players.
Just to add on that, we created a fine of 100 rupees for the role player who came late. So if anybody has any problem, then they can ask refund from the current president. It was ad hoc basis.
No. Yeah, that's.
I'll come to that when but if anybody has any problem, please ask for refund, and I think they can.
Yeah, so it should be because people who don't value time won't value them.
Yeah.
So that's given that we have to honor our times. Now coming to the individual role players, so starting with the Sar, so he has taken the role and so he was good. He has spoken his vision. That's good. Joke master, yeah, the jokes were good, but I think the joke master should have taken some poses so that people could get what the joke was about. TMOD conducted the meeting very well. He introduced the role players, he had a wonderful warm-up exercise, and also he introduced all the speakers. Kudos to Toastmaster Rahul. Toastmaster Anjana, she had a fantastic, brilliant session. She had demonstrated how a speaker can improve. So I hope Gita and Anurag, Gautam, you have learned how to come on the stage and how to improve your stage presence. Basically, it's about stage presence. It's not like that you come and read. So you have to speak louder, you have to show your confidence so that audience can see that you are a confident speaker. Speakers and even evaluators have already commented about them. Table topics, they were quite thought-provoking and have moderate difficulty. So it is very good because we need to have challenges. We can't have very simple things and just take it. So we need to have some challenges every day in our lives, and we should know how to take them. Finally, about the evaluators. So first Toastmaster Kampan. So he started very well. He had vocabulary. He commented very well. One thing I would recommend him that your commendation part was more than 2 minutes, and recommendation part was very less. So try to be more on commendation part, because that's what speaker wants to know, that where I need to improve. Commendation is okay, right? You can speak for 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, but try to cover the recommendation and also show how to improve on those things, whatever recommendation you are making. Same goes for Toastmasters. He started very well with the quote and he also gave the commendation. And recommendation, he said first, I have one recommendation, but I think he gave two recommendations. So think clear what you want to say. And he summarized. Toastmasters Dharma, you also need to summarize at the end. Finally, our table topics evaluated Toastmaster Kushi. So she gave a concise and to the point evaluation for each Toastmaster. So one commendation, one recommendation is good enough. Only thing, you don't say bad thing about this. Like you said that good thing, bad thing. You can say good thing and not so good thing. And whenever I saw for one speaker, you started with the recommendation first, what she was not doing good, and then you said that what she did. So first give the good thing first, and then as usual, our auxiliary role players, they played their part. Try to be more innovative. That how you can make the report, whatever report you are presenting, more interesting, more fun. So you can improvise on that. So try to do that. That's how you get confidence while being on the stage. You need to be more concentrate on your own hours when you are talking about others' hours. I saw that you are also using a lot of hours. So that's it from my side. I will hand over the stage to Toastmaster Rahul.
For the wonderful evaluation and leading the team. Now, first of all, a big round of applause for all the I would like to formally thank Toastmaster Anjana for taking up the session on becoming a better speaker, and she did a wonderful job, and I believe everybody is motivated, and from the next meeting onwards we'll have all the roles filled before the meeting. I would also like to congratulate her on being elected as Division H Director, and I hope will be the best division in District 41. And I would like to call her on this stage and please accept a token of appreciation and best wishes from her. Please. Voting links are shared. I hope it is shared. I request everyone to please vote. Guests can also vote. And members, please share the QR code with the guests so that they can also vote and we can decide the winners. Please share the QR code with the guest as well. Before you start voting, you can take time. Does everyone have the voting links? Let's get started with the guest feedback. Sir, would you like to share anything, feedback for the club? Anything you like, anything you dislike, or
So I like the settings and I like the content as well as it was my first exposure to Toastmaster. I've never been to any Toastmaster meetings, so I really like that. The only thing that I noticed that everybody is meeting to Toastmaster. So I was just thinking and planning that if I would kind of get into that activity, I started using my colleagues also Toastmaster. Like, okay, but yeah, I think I really like different variety of
coordinated with every the topics that were given well in advance. They were also well prepared and we could learn a lot of things from them. Apart from that, yeah, everything good. So again, it's the first time that I'm working as a Toastmaster. So I found it good and it will be helpful for people to grow on speaking skills.
Thank you for sharing.
It was a nice meetup. It was really nostalgic when the pledge thing was done, and that was really a great for setting up the momentum for the meeting. And I'm glad I got the opportunity to get on the stage. Sitting and standing speaking is totally different to regular on stage. So it's a great learning for me.
It was an amazing experience for me. I couldn't have utilized 3 hours of my Sunday morning in a better way. And considering the feedback the evaluator has given me, that definitely worth it.
Thank you, and it was really a great session. I have never participated much in table topics. Now I am planning to, take up stage and sing. So it was really a good session.
Thank you, team. So I would say evaluation the best part, and the comparison from previous to the recording on YouTube, you can just check yourself as well. I think it's the best part.
Yeah, I've always, I've been part of few meetings now, and I've always liked the concept and how the meetings are structured, and today was no exception. And the topics covered were really good. The selection was really good, and people delved on their personal experiences, which was great. So yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you. For the benefit of guests, if you have any queries, any doubts, you can connect with our VP membership, Toastmaster Akshay, and the incoming VP membership, Toastmaster Kushi as well, or the president of here. Plus, if you have attended 2 or more meetings, make decisions, because I believe 2 meetings, 3 meetings are more than enough to make decisions whether the platform is right for you or not. Now, a couple of announcements. First of all, as we saw, we started the meeting around 10 or 12 minutes late, and it has been happening for very long, I believe. And kudos to Toastmaster Gaurav. We find few people today, but yeah, if you want, we will refund it. But I think fine or challan. But I believe it is a good initiative. We should have such rule where if you are coming late, you must pay some fine, but it will not be 100 rupees. 100 seems to be quite a lot. I float a poll in the group and will decide how much we should fine. But we definitely have fine, so that everybody is coming.
Discuss it in the
We can motive by that.
Yes, it's good for the.
But we have to make some radical changes.
Yeah, we'll make the changes. It's good for the club. And next week we'll be celebrating the 11th club anniversary. So I would request everyone, please join the session. It is going to be grand event. So we'll have a special snack as well.
I should say from the fine curriculum today.
So we have
Which
special.
cake you are ordering? Which cake you are ordering?
We have not decided, but it will be a grand one. And we'll also have different kinds of performances, games, activities. It will be a fun session. It will not be a regular meeting. Now coming to, so everybody is invited. Now let's come to the winners. We'll start with auxiliary role player. We had 3 wonderful role players. Toastmaster Kritika as timer, Toastmaster Gautam as Atam, and Toastmaster Ankita as grammarian. Who do you think is the best auxiliary role player for today's meeting. Any guesses? It goes to Toastmasters.